Welcome. What is up? This is the Early Edge brought to you by SportsLine. I'm your host today, Allan Bell. The coach is out. He is on getting a little bit of rest and relaxation before a monster NFL season approaches us, which, by the way, I've got a little nugget for you here. Let's start our days off right, okay? So next Thursday, the Hall of Fame game, okay, between the Cowboys and the Steelers. So you know what that means? This is the last week that we have without football on television till February. How could it get any better than that? So after that, let's take a look and jump right into our plays from last night, what we had on the board. We had a really nice day. You look at our man Jay Smooth with the Tigers plus 1.5. That went into extra innings last night. We had a heck of a sweat going across the board. He also hits on the Rockies Angels over 7.5. Me, I was a dummy. I went with the White Sox. We had a little bit of a run there. We faltered there in the top of the ninth. Didn't get that one done. Our man Zack attack stays perfect. Went with the Phillies. They had a walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth last night. And then we look at the side plays, the U.S. women's national team. They don't come through for us, but we do get the Angels money line win, and the Jewelers Gym parlay, unfortunately, doesn't hit. But you know what? It's a new day. We're going to get better, and we're going to come, and we're going to attack, and we're going to do even better than we did with this. So let's bring in the guys. I want to see them right now. Our man, Imp Squared, buddy. Been a little while. How are you, man?
It has been a while. It's 2 days, but man, it feels about like a week and a half right now at this point. But fired up, ready to be back. Got some tennis action today. Had some fun sweating those games with you guys last night, and we're gonna keep it rolling today.
Yeah, it was fantastic. In our little text chain that we had going, I mean, literally, we had 3 different games going at one time, all in like the bottom of the ninth, top of the 10th. It was craziness. I know everybody that was riding those plays, you were with us on Twitter sweating those as well. One of them who came out on the right side, our man Zack attack. Buddy, you're white hot, man. It's good to see you, brother.
Hey, those comeback wins were the theme last night. I'm just glad we weren't on the opposite side. We definitely needed that as a team. Let's get it done today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? And that's exactly what we're going to do. First off, everybody, make sure leave your best bets in the comment section, because if one of our cappers goes perfect and you hit your bet, it could win you a year-long subscription. And you know why I say that? Do you know why I say that? Because we have a winner to give out from yesterday. At DVAC81, at DVAC81, congratulations. You are the winner of a year-long SportsLine subscription. Welcome to the team. And folks, it is as easy as that. So make sure, drop those in there. Let's jump right into some picks. We've got a SportsLine free site play today. Remember, if you use promo code EDGE, that'll get you 30 days of SportsLine. You're going to get everything from your fantasy team setup, major league picks. You've got the Olympics going on right now, and obviously NFL college football season. Those are coming up as well. So let's jump in. Our first play today, we've got from our guys, the SDQL Gurus. They're saying jump on the Rays today, minus 145 money line against the Yankees, and here's why. The Rays are 10-0 in their first game of a home series with rest after a contest as road favorites in which they hit at least one home run. But you know what? We could get even better than that. The Yankees are 0-9 as underdogs following a game as dogs in which they hit more home runs than their opponent, and 0-8 all-time with left-handed pitcher Jordan Montgomery as underdogs when he had a whip of better than 1.2 in his previous start. Fellas, does it get any better than that, right? Like, how could you not roll with the Rays after a breakdown like that? But you know what? We're going to continue with it. M Squared, our man Money Mike, you've got 2 plays today, both in the tennis world, and I believe it's sock time again, right?
It's sock time, yeah. We're going 2 underdog plays here, both of them ATP Atlanta, starting with Jack Sock. We're going to be taking him to win in straight sets, plus 165 here over Berankis. I like this spot a lot for him. It's essentially a home match for him. He's very happy. He's very comfortable. That's really all we care about with Jack Sock. We know the talent is there. He's returning to form. It's nice to see him back. His wife is there with him. He's smiling. He's having fun. He's playing a guy that's 5'9" today. The guy's great. He's a scrappy little player, but he's not going to be able to have the coverage needed to stop Jack Sock on that forehand. With the serves on at all, this should be a straight set victory for him. If not, you're not interested in laying that juice because he's not going to win the match if he doesn't have it on at all. But I think he has it turned on. Let's go Jack Sock. Second match, Nick Kyrgios versus Kevin Anderson, over 2.5 sets, also coming back at plus money, plus 115. This matchup, it's kind of a shame that it's really a first round matchup because these two players are very good. Both players have been top 20 in the world at one point. Kevin Anderson was even the top 5 player in the world at one point. They both have really big serves. They're not too interested in the return game, especially Nick Kyrgios, but he does have that big serve, that powerful forehand. I think we see a lot of holding serve in this one. I think we see a couple of tie breaks, but the over 2.5 sets plus 115 is the top play in this one.
I love it. I love it. Now, Zack Attack. Look, buddy, I need you to give it to me here. You got 2 plays, Major League Baseball. You're starting off with the Cubs, which I believe the Cubs are 12-0 at home, following a walk-off win as favorites. Give it to me, buddy. We need winners. You're white hot. What you got?
Well, that may be the reason. I do have a caution on this Cubs. It jumped up from my overnight posting of minus 153. Now it's minus 172, but I'm going to stick with it. I think they're going to be fueled by yesterday's comeback win. As you said, Allan, it looked like they were down in the dumps. Kyle Hendricks was having a bad outing, but the Cubs stuck it out, got after that Reds bullpen. We saw that walk-off win. I think they'll be fueled today. Azolay's on the mound. And he's pitched well enough to get wins. He just hasn't had the run support. Over his last 6 starts, Chicago Cubs have only gave him 1.5 runs average of run support. You have to think that's going to change today with Gutierrez on the mound for the Reds. He gave up 3 home runs his last start. And obviously, we know the Cubs know that bullpen really well. One thing you know with the Cubs, they're going to win at home. 31-18. I think they get to 500 today. Take the Cubs on the big money line play today. And then the Oakland A's plus 135. This one was curious to me. It was plus 120. It's been moving away from the A's, but we're going to take the bigger payout with them today. I like for the fact that they had yesterday off. It's a chance for them to get back on track. They're just 12-18 over their last 30 games. San Diego 33-18 at home. But a weak link for them has been pitcher Chris Paddock. His home ERA is 6.94. Let's grab the A's to round things out today as our second play.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Now, I have one play for you today, and look, it's going to feel unpatriotic, but we have to do what we have to do. We're going to ride Iran men's basketball against Team USA plus 41.5. All right, 41.5. The game actually tips at 12:40 a.m. tomorrow morning, right? So think overnight, midnight tonight. But yeah, I mean, there's just no way that I can ride the U.S. men's team. Understand this. Iran is arguably the worst team that is in this Olympic series, right, in the men's basketball. So you're going to see some wild scoring. You're going to see some crazy things going on with this game, but understand the way I think that, Team USA just wants to get a win. So they're going to win this game, and you might see some crazy score fluctuations, but understand in the end, Team USA is not going to be pressing it. They just want to get the win and get out. So plus 41.5. We're going to do what we have to do. We're going to fade them. Let's go ahead and bring up the Jewelers Gym parlay of the day. He's got something great for us. We're going to go with Iran plus 41.5. We're going to go with the Rays money line. We're going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals money line. That 3-leg parlay right there pays out plus 513. So before we end you, let's take a look at what we've got. Mike McClure, 2 from the tennis courts today. Our man Sock, 2-0 straight sets, plus 165. Kyrgios Anderson, over 2.5 sets at plus 115. I'm going with Iran, plus 41.5 against Team USA basketball. Our man Zack Attack is going with the Cubs, money line minus 172, and the Oakland A's money line plus 135. Plus our site play are the Rays money line minus 145 as well. So that's all the time we have for you today. Let's hit some bets. Let's continue this winning streak that we've got going. And you know what Coach would say? You have your marching orders. Now let's take it straight to the pay window.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.